All right. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to tonight's live about the fall holiday product. I'm so excited you're here. Welcome. If we haven't met yet, my name is Valerie Lucio, and I am a Cadillac sales director with Mary Kay in San Antonio, Texas. So I would love to know who's here. So put it in the chat. Who is the independent beauty consultant that invited you tonight? Put it in the chat. Who invited you? Oh, hi, Joe! Yay! There's Joe. Joe is my faithful client and client friend. Thank you so much for being here, Joe. Well, put it in the chat who invited you tonight, and you're going to want to hang on till the very end because I'm going to give you a secret word, and the secret word gets you a discount. Okay, but you got to hang on till the end to get the secret word. So, all right, if you are on your independent beauty consultant's preferred customer, if you're on her preferred customer list, you should be getting this any day now, or maybe you've already received it. So if you've already got your book, put it in the chat, got mine, so that we know your consultant knows that you've received your book already. But let her know. Hey, Sophia's on. Hey, and her mama. Hey, Lydia. So glad you guys are watching. Oh, Leandra's watching too. Hey, Leandra. Thanks for watching. So put it in the chat if you've already received your book from your consultant. So if you're on your consultant's preferred customer list, she mails you a book every quarter because every quarter our products change and our book changes. Oh, good. Deidre got hers. Yay, Deidre. Deidre belongs to Corrine, Racy McClinton. Hey, Darnette's watching. Hey, Darnette. So when you get this book in the mail, you want to open it up. So the advantage of receiving the book quarterly from your consultant, of course, is you're in the know. You know what's new. You know what's hot. But there's a sample inside. So if you got this new book, turn to page 3. On page 3, there's not one, but 2 samples waiting for you on page 3. Okay. So what is waiting for you? It's the new gel cream blush samples, y'all. So you got it in Coral Kiss and Passion Fruit. And I gotta tell you, I wasn't sure I was gonna love the gel cheek color, but I'm a believer now. I do like it. I just had to learn how to work with it. Okay, so there's a little bit of learning curve. Not hard, but you just got to play with it sometimes. All right, hey, Sissy's on, Corinne's on, hey, Tanya. Tanya's in New Mexico. So I'd be interested to see, also put in the chat not only who you are or who invited you, the beauty consultant that invited you, but also put what area of the country you are, because that's fun to see. Like, where are you? Where do you live? Because I know we've got Kansas City girls on here. We've got Florida girls on here. We've got New Mexico. So put it in the chat. Oh, good. Joanne got her book. Yay. So be sure to get that sample. As soon as I get my book, I'm like tearing it open. Like, what sample did we get? And so the sample's on page 3. All right, well, let's dive right in. Now, before I get to the limited edition items, because there's some very yummy limited edition items. Okay. Hi, Miss Prince, or someone Prince is on here for Sophia. Yay, thanks for joining us. Okay, so before I get to the new limited edition items, I want to start with some regular line items that have launched this month. And I'm going to start with this, what I call the star of the show. I call it the star of the show because it's a product that's really helped me personally, okay? And that is the Clinical Solutions Retinol, Pure Retinol. And if you've been around, you're like, what, Valerie, that's not new. You guys have had that. We had it in 0.5, which was a strong formula, and not everyone could use it. And not everyone would use it because it's not something you could use every day. Most people could not use it every day. And so what happens when there's something that we don't do every day, ladies? We forget, right? We put it aside and then we stop using it altogether. So they lowered the percent for a few reasons. Why? So that you can use it every single day. So there's no waiting time. There's no retinization process. There's no waiting. You get to use it the minute you purchase this from your consultant. You get to use it every night. And so let me just tell you some of the benefits. Why retinol? Why is retinol even important? Well, it is the gold standard. In case you didn't know, it's the gold standard with when it comes to preventing and reversing signs of aging. What signs of aging are you talking about, Valerie? Loss of collagen. We start to lose collagen in our early 20s. Fine lines and wrinkles, those signs of aging. Okay. Also, hyperpigmentation and brown spots, uneven skin tone, that's a sign of aging too. And so the retinol works on all of that. Okay. Hey, Lisa and Jackie are watching. Thanks for being here. And Delia's on. Hey, Delia. So that's why I'm so excited about this. It's a lower percent, but you're going to use it every night. So you'll remember to use it every night. So you'll get all the results of the retinol. I will tell you, your consultant may still have some of the 0.5 on her shelf. I know I do. And I will tell you that I had a new customer find me. She was asking her friends, like, what can I use? I have these brown spots on my face. They're really bothering me. And so she was referred to me. I put her on the 0.5. You guys, she's only been using the product for like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. And she said she's already seen a difference. So retinol makes a difference. So let me give you the results. This is right here in your book. But after 1 week of using the product, this is what Real Women said about this product. The look of deep lines was improved. Firmness, radiance, and skin tone improved. After 12 weeks, 100% of the women said that their skin texture was smoother because retinol helps. It's like an exfoliant because, you're sloughing off dead skin. 100% of the women had less visible blotchiness. 90% of the women's fine lines and wrinkles were less visible, and 86% of the women showed a visible reduction in deep lines. Firmness increased by 27%, and even skin tone increased by 37% in 12 weeks, you guys. That's just 3 months. So I'm going to show you my personal results, okay? This is using our other retinol, but they're still equally good, okay? But, and then I'll talk about how you use this product and what else you should use if you're using retinol. You need sunscreen. But let me show you my personal results using retinol. So let me share my screen. Okay, I made a little slideshow. Aren't you proud of me? All right, so slideshow, here we go. This is my picture in 2019 before using retinol. And it may be kind of hard to see because I know there's a shadow from my hat, but I have hyperpigmentation in between my eyebrows. I have hyperpigmentation my entire upper lip, so it looked like I had a mustache. I had brown spots on my cheeks, big brown spots. So that's what my skin looked like in 2019 before using retinol, okay? And if you have brown spots, and you put that in the chat, I want to know who else is struggling with brown spots. So then in 2020, the Pure Retinol product came out in September of 2020. I started using the product. So how many months is that? October, November, December. So in 3 months, that was my results. In 3 months, from September 3rd to January 13th, those were my results. And my skin was improving. Okay. And then this is in 2023, after using the product consistently for a couple of years, my skin tone is really evening out. You can see there are still brown spots, but they're lightening considerably. Oh, Sissy, brown spots. Oh, Joanne, brown spots. Yeah, girls. If you're struggling with the brown spots, put that in the chat. Okay. Let me go back to my slide. So that was 2023. And this is my skin now in May of 2025. I like to walk outside, but you know what I use, girls? I use sunscreen. So if you're using this retinol, any type of retinol, you definitely need an everyday sun protection. So we have 3 different sun protections. You want to talk to your consultant about that, because why do you want to use sun protection if you're using retinol? Retinol can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. So therefore, you want to use a daily sun protection. That could be in our daytime defender. Our daytime defender is very lightweight and thin. It has SPF 30. You could also use, and that's just the protection step, no moisturizer, just protection. Okay, so that's part of the Time Wise Miracle Set. I would recommend that. Or I would recommend the Time Wise Voluform Day Cream. Oh, I didn't pull those in within reach here. The Voluform Day Cream, that is your moisturizer and your SPF wrapped up into one. And that's what I use. And then we also have the SPF, the mineral sunscreen, the facial sunscreen, SPF 30. I use that when I'm going to be outside. So in that picture, when you saw me walking out, anytime I'm going to walk outside or be outside, I add that on there because mineral is an actual physical barrier that protects you from the sun. I see a question. So Rayshawn asked, is retinol for every skin type? It actually is. It is for every skin type, even sensitive skin. If you're really sensitive, you can try, put it on for a couple nights, see how you do, but it is for every skin type. And what would you recommend for huge pores and adults over 50 with acne prone skin? Okay, well, we're kind of getting off course here, but I will answer that question. So big pores, definitely a good skincare regimen, either the Time Wise Miracle Set or the Repair Set. That will work on your pores. And in addition to that, you can add the microdermabrasion because that will clean out pores, or the deep cleansing charcoal mask. That also helps clean out pores and helps with acne because it pulls oil and impurities out of the skin, and that helps with acne. We also have the acne treatment gel, which I still use because I'm 52 and I came home from my trip for Budapest and I had some pimples on my chin, and I used the acne treatment gel on those. It helped clear it up. So the acne treatment gel has one acne medication in it, benzoyl peroxide. Okay. All right. Great questions. Thanks for asking questions. So the pure retinol is 70, and this is several months worth of product. I would say at least 4 or 5 months worth of product because you're only using one pump. That's it. One pump, not 2, not 3, not more is better. One pump once a day on your face, only at night. Only at night. You would not use this during the day because, again, that makes you more susceptible to sun. So you're only using this at night. All right. Love that. And don't forget your SPF. So if you don't have a good SPF product, talk to your consultant about which SPF product is for you. All right. The next regular line item I want to talk about is our new under eye corrector and concealer. And you might be going, what's the difference? What's the difference between corrector and concealer? So corrector corrects color. So no matter your skin tone, sometimes we have bluish or purplish under our eye area. Also, you could have darkness around your mouth area. So under eye, the corrector corrects that. I have a picture here to show. Okay, so this is a laminated picture. Hopefully there's not a glare. There's a little bit of a glare. Okay, so this is an ivory or beige skin girl to correct the purple or blue under her eyes, but also bronze and ebony. We now have a shade for bronze and ebony skin. Yay! Okay, and it's called Deep Peach. And the Deep Peach, it cancels that out and it brightens. So yeah, love that. And it has a needle nose applicator. So our previous under eye correct, this is taking the place, just dropped my lid. This takes the place of the previous formula of under eye corrector and concealer we had. We used to have it in a tube with a doe foot applicator. That is retired. Now this is our new one. And it has a needle nose applicator. I like to put a little on my hand. Oh, I just accidentally squirt that out. And I like to use our concealer brush, which is, I just had it here. It's a flat brush. Here it is. And I like to apply that. So I apply my foundation first, and then I take the under eye corrector and with this, and I guess I'll just show you since I already have on here. And I already have it on today, but I'm just going to put it on over what I have. And it will correct the coloring. So this also will work if you have maybe some redness in your face or even some spots that you want to cover. The under eye corrector goes first. I like to use a brush because it blends it in. It also doesn't take the product off, but I like to use the cream brush. This is $12 for the brush, and the under eye corrector is $18. Okay. What if you have darkness over your eyelids? Okay. For the black and brown girls, yeah, I would use the under eye corrector. So if you're bronze and ebony skin, you would use deep peach. Okay, so I want to show you the difference. This is deep peach. See the difference? So deep peach for bronze and ebony skin, light peach for beige and ivory skin. Okay, so that's a great question. And they stay on really good. Okay, like I just tried to wipe it off and you can see it's still there. They don't say that they're waterproof. Well, actually, the concealer definitely is sweat proof. And I am sweating right now because I just shut the door and there's no air circulation. So that is under eye corrector. Concealer. What is the difference? So concealer brightens. It conceals parts of, so if you have a pimple, a red pimple, you have brown spots, you have anything that you need to conceal. That's what concealer is for. But concealer also brightens. It brightens area of our face. So I like to use concealer. And again, I put a little bit on my hand. Now I used to use light beige in the previous formula. So your consultant does have a conversion chart. So if you're like, well, what shade would I be, Valerie? I used to use light ivory. We have a conversion chart for you. And get this, you guys, we used to only have 6 different concealers. It's not enough. Now we have 9. We have 9. So we have ivory 1, 2, 3. We have medium 1, 2, 3. And we have deep 1, 2, 3. So we've got a shade for everyone. So if you're light beige like me before, you would be light 3. Not only do I go over my under eye corrector once I have my foundation on, I also like to brighten certain areas of my face. So I'll take some of that, and I'm not going to actually do it right now, but I'll put it here and brighten up this area here. I also take it this way and out to brighten up this area here. And I also do a little bit in the center of my forehead to brighten this area of my face. Okay. So these are waterproof and sweat proof, life proof. And so the concealer, just like the under eye corrector, is 18, and the cream brush to apply it with is 12. All right. Did I say everything? Yeah, they're long wearing, sweat and humidity resistant, which is great for those of us down here in the South, right? I'm in San Antonio, Texas, and I'm still sweating right now. Okay, any questions on that? Moving on. So now let's get to the fun and yummy limited edition items. So what does limited edition mean in Mary Kay? That means get it while you can, because they will sell out. Limited edition means that Mary Kay only makes a limited number of these products because they don't plan on carrying them. It's limited edition, exactly like the name says. And so got to get them while you can, because I promise you they will sell out. They always do. Okay, so first things first is the new limited edition tinted lip balms. They are very subtle in color. They have jojoba oil or jojoba oil, however you want to say it, but the proper way, I believe, is jojoba oil and almond oil. So they feel good and they keep your lips nice and hydrated. So I just got back from the top director trip in Budapest. Thank you, Victory team, because my team, I have a number 1 team we're actually number 3 in the state of Texas. Woo woo! Give it up to the Victory team. So this is all I wore on my trip, unless it was like dinner time and dress up time. Just during the day, running around, doing our excursions, I just wore these because they feel great. So tonight, starting off, I had on the Coral Blaze. Okay. So you can wear these with or without a lip liner, but they feel good. And I would say they do look good on all skin types, whether you're ivory, beige, or bronze and ebony. I'm going to put it here on my arm so you can see. It's very sheer, but you can see it on my lips. This is the Coral Blaze. If you're lighter skin than me, it's going to show up more. And then let me show you the Radiant Pink. These are 20 each. I'm going to get a few myself. I'm just saying, I'm going to get probably more than one. I'm going to get at least two of each because I love the way they feel. And I know they'll sell out. And then I'll be sad that I didn't get more. So I'm buying two at least for myself each. The pink on me, excuse me, shows up a little bit more. Radiant Pink. And this is a great lip. This is a great lippy if you don't want a lot of color. Now, if I'm going to dinner or I want to, want to look really made up or done or whatever, I'll wear lipstick because I am a lipstick girl. I do like lipstick. But I also, there are some days where you just want a little something, something, and this will give you that without being a lot of color and still feel good. Unless you just want to wear a clear lip balm. And our Satin Lips lip balm is great for those days too. But I do love these. And you can smell the sweet almond oil. No. Okay. These are 20 each. So which one do you like? Put it in the chat. Are you more of a Coral Blaze kind of girl? Or are you a Radiant Pink kind of girl? And something I failed to mention is that everything in Mary Kay has a 100% customer satisfaction guarantee. So you can try everything risk-free. So let's say you're like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. Do you have a sample? And your consultant's like, no, unfortunately, we don't have samples of these. Just buy it. And if you don't love it, give it back to your consultant and don't feel bad because she gets to fill out a product replacement form and she gets a brand new product in return. So it's a win-win. You're happy because you didn't waste money. She's happy. She didn't lose money. It's a win-win situation. Yeah. So I see lots of Radiant Pink. I see lots of votes for Radiant Pink. Leandra and Joanne like both. I like both, to be honest with you. But yeah, if you want it to have a little bit more color, just add a lip liner. Lynn, the darker color is Radiant Pink. So that's Radiant Pink and Coral Blaze. Those are the two shades. Okay. So yeah. Oh, so this is a perfect, Arcelia is watching in New Mexico and she said she uses them while she works out. And that's a great point. Because, when I'm at the gym, I like to have something on my lips. I hate to have dry lips, but I'm not going to wear lipstick to the gym and I'm not going to wear lip gloss. I don't want people to think I'm trying that hard. So I'd rather use a tinted lip balm. Okay, moving on. Those are 20 each. You're going to want those. Next, let's talk about the limited edition gel cheek color. So this is the sample that you have on page 3. You got a sample of 2 of them. There are 4 shades of these gel cheek colors. So let me open this up so I say them correctly. There is Soft Buff. So if you are ivory skin or light beige, this will look good on you. This doesn't do anything for me. I'm a deeper beige. So ivory girls and light beige, this will look great on you. I can put a little here. Oh, and I have a pro tip, by the way. Let me do it this way. My pro tip for these, when you purchase them, is they have a little foil. I don't know if you can see a foil covering over the hole. Do not peel off that foil covering because it'll come out too fast in your waste product. So instead, what you want to do is take a pin and poke it like a metal pin, stick it in there and puncture a little hole in there. And that way you have more control over how much comes out because you don't need a lot with these. So this is the Soft Buff. Yeah, it's literally my skin tone. So light ivory girls, that's going to look great on you. Not so great on me. There, I'll put a little bit more so you can see. So if you like a real natural look, that's the Soft Buff. Coral Kiss. Ooh, this is one of my favorites. Coral Kiss, I love, and I use it with the Coral Blaze Lip Balm. Let me show you this one. Oh, yeah. And I will show you how to apply these in just a second. So that's the Coral Kiss. Okay. They're very dewy. They're very soft. So you can build up the color. So they start off soft And then the more you add, you can do a couple layers and you can make it more bold. So from sheer to bold, you get to pick what you want this to look like. That's this Coral Kiss. Now let me get, there's Pink Stars, which I also love. Oh, you guys, I'm sweating. Forgive me if I'm sweating. I shut the door because I don't want my cats to bother, and there's no air circulating. Okay, Pink Stars. And also, and here's another tip. That monochromatic look is really in right now. What do I mean by monochromatic? So your eyes, your cheek, your lip, all one shade. So if you really want like a 5-minute look, you can use your gel cheek color a little bit on your eyelids, a little bit on your cheeks, and a little bit on your lips. And you've got a 5-minute face using one product. Okay, so that was the Pink Stars. And now I'm going to use Passion Fruit. Passion Fruit is going to look great on beige and bronze skin because it's a little bit brighter. Okay, I love the passion fruit too. So this is the passion fruit. Okay, and if you notice, it looks very dewy. It has skincare benefits. What? Yeah, so the skincare benefits in this gel cream blush, it has hyaluronic acid. What does hyaluronic acid do? That attracts moisture. So it's giving you a dewy, soft look. Okay. I want to make sure I cover all the benefits on that. Those are 18 each. You're going to definitely want more than one. Like I said, my top 2 favorites are passion fruit. Well, actually, I love the passion fruit. I love the Pink Stars. I love the coral. So those 3 are my personal favorite. Let me know which one you like. The dewy look. Yeah, Lynn says she loves the dewy look. Yes. Yeah, so it's sheer. You can build sheer to bold color. It's a perfect stocking stuffer because remember, we're not just buying for ourselves. This is a season we're going to be buying for gifts. So it's a great gift because again, it has multiple purposes: eyes, cheeks, lips. And so let me show you how to apply this. So if I'm going to apply, I think I have the coral one on. No, I have Pink Stars on right now. So it's very subtle and very soft. But I'm going to show you how I would apply this. I'm going to put the pink passion fruit over. So I'm going to put a little drop on my hand. And you can use your fingers, but I didn't like it when I applied it with my fingers. So I liked using a brush. So I'm going to put my brush, and then I'm going to pat that on my cheeks. And you want it to start here. And a more youthful look is you start here and you work your way up the temple. That's a more youthful way to do blush these days, not down here and not just right here. Okay. So let me do a little bit more, but that's how you would do it. You put a little on your hand or a little bit on the brush, but I definitely prefer the brush. When I used my fingers, I felt like I was taking off my makeup underneath and rubbing my makeup off underneath, which defeats the purpose, right? So I'm just tapping it in. Sorry, I didn't mean to block the view here. I'm tapping it in and working my way up to my temple. Ooh. What do you think? Like it? The book says 20 each. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa. You're probably right. They are 20. My bad. Thank you, Lisa, for correcting me. They're 20 each. Yes, yes, yes. 18 was the concealer and corrector. These are 20 each. Thank you, Lisa. All right. So those are the cream blush. You love those? Yeah, really nice. And I would do my eyes and lips, but I want to show you the new eyeshadow. So I'm not going to do my eyes. So we did the lips. We did the cheeks. Now let's talk eyes. Oh, who loves a good eyeshadow palette? I do. I love a good eyeshadow palette. There are 2, and they come like this with their own little mirror, and they already come in there, so they don't pop out. So we have Inner Fire, which is like in this orange, has an orange back to it. Inner Fire and Outer Glow. Inner Fire, Outer Glow. Now, I thought that I would like one more than the other, but I got to be real honest with y'all. I love them both. I do love them both. So first I'm going to show you some pictures of me using these products, and then I'm going to do one eye with one and one eye with the other and let you guys decide. There are endless possibilities because you have 6 eyeshadows in these palettes. 2 of them are two of them are matte. So 2 shadows in each palette are matte, and you have 4 shimmer shadows. Okay, so for a total of 6. Now, I know what we've heard is that if you're maturing women, you should not use shimmer eyeshadow anymore. That's what I say to that. So we can still wear shimmer shadows. We just need to layer with some matte shadows as well. I probably wouldn't do full on shimmer, but a little mix of both is good. Okay, so let me show you my pictures, and then I'm going to do a quick eye because I want to keep this. I'm right at 30. I'm trying to get through this because I just have a couple more products and we'll be done. All right, so let me show you. Let me share my screen and show you. I took pictures with these looks before we get to those. Okay, not that one. Obviously, that's no makeup. Here. Okay, this is me using Outer Glow. Outer Glow. And you can make them deep. The possibilities again are endless on these looks. So fun with it. That's Outer Glow. There's Outer Glow, and I have pink stars on my cheeks and the Radiant Pink tinted lip balm. That's what I have on here. This is Inner Fire. Inner Fire. This has more golds and bronze colors. And I'm using the Coral Kiss Gel Cheek Cream Cheek Color. And I'm using the Coral Blaze Tinted Lip Balm. So I love them both. I really do. And that shows I'm using the Coral Kiss Cheek Color. And I'm showing you how I apply it with a brush. All right, that's it for that. Okay, so let's do a quick eye look. How about that? All right, so I'm going to do Inner Fire on one eye and Outer Glow on the other. I'm going to make this a quick look. I'm using brushes from the Mary Kate brush set, which I highly recommend because having the right tools makes it all the difference in the world when applying your eye colors. All right. Sissy says, oh yeah, having shimmer for the holidays too, right? Yeah, because this is the fall holiday launch. And so this leads us into Thanksgiving and to Christmas, but buy them before Thanksgiving because I will guarantee you they'll be gone before Christmas. Okay, so and there's so many possibilities, but what I'm going to use today, I'm going to use this first light one, which is called, oh goodness gracious. I don't have my glasses on. I can't read that tiny print. Okay, the light color I'm going to use is called Ivory. Oh my word. I need to get my prescription looked at. Something Ivory. And then I'm going to I'm just going to point at it because you're not going to remember the names anyway. Okay. Oh, Valerie, I make myself laugh. Okay. So I'm going to pat on that light shimmery ivory color right here. And I like to pat it on because when you pat a color on, it stays right where you want it. Okay, so I patted that on. Then the next color I'm going to use, I could use either one of these. I like these bronzy colors. And again, I'm using the Inner Fire palette. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I think I'm going to go with this one. I've used them both. I really like them. And that one I'm going to tap that right here along my crease in like half moon shape. I'm just going to pat that along. Now, these are both shimmer. So shimmer, shimmer. So that means my next one probably should be a matte. Okay, so I did shimmer, shimmer. That's a look in and of itself. Da, da, da. Ignited Ivory. Thank you, Caroline. Those of you that can actually read the back of this, go ahead and put the colors in the chat because your blind host is of no value for that right now. Okay, and then this dark color, the matte color I'm going to use is called, let me at least attempt it. Nope, can't do it. Somebody else help. All right, this color right here, this dark brown matte. All right, we're going to use that one here. look what happens as I'm 52 and I'm approaching a new birthday. November 8th, I will be 53. And maybe that's my eyes telling me, girl, you need to go get that checked. Go get a new prescription. Okay. So I put the dark on the outer edge, but now I want to blend. I want to have a little blend. And this is the blending brush. It doesn't come in the Mary Kay brush set, but I highly recommend having this brush. It makes all the difference in the world when you are putting on your eyeshadow. Okay. So there's inner fire. Oh my gosh. Sophia said, uh-oh, we're the blind leading the blind. Well, at least just for this part. Okay. I can guide you everywhere else, but I can't read the tiny print. All right. So that's inner fire. We like that. Okay. So now let's do it. Let's do the other one. Bring it brown so that no ivory is hard to see. Oh, is it called Bring It Brown? Is that what it's called? Somebody help. Mama. Yeah, you get a show, Mama Guerrero. Did you know? Not only do you get a show. This is the comedy show. All right. Now let's do the outer glow. This has beautiful gold and like a silver and some pretty purples and brown and 2 browns. This one's a lot of fun too. So we can have lots of fun with this. I'm going to start with the gold though. So I'm going to take the gold and I'm going to pat that on my other eyelid right here. Again, I like to pat colors where I want them to stay because when you brush, colors, you can lose the intensity. So I want it to be intense. So that's where the gold's going to go. And then I don't know if I want to do that purple or that purple. I think I'll do this purple. All right. So this purple is going to go right here on the outer edge like that bronzy color did over here. And again, this palette is Outer Glow. And these palettes are 40, and which is a great deal. I mean, you're getting 5 eyeshadows and with endless combinations. Okay, so I could leave it like that, but we're going to go for more. Oh, good. Caroline's keeping us straight. So the first color was Glistening Aura. Thank you, Caroline. And the next color was Pink Inferno. Oh, it looks purple to me, but it's Pink Inferno. Thank you, Caroline. So we always need to have one person in the group to keep us straight. And now I'm going to use this dark brown. So Caroline, put in there what the dark brown color is because I cannot read it. It's too small. All right. That one I definitely need to blend. I look like it went in a little ham with that one. So I'm going to take my handy dandy blender brush and I'm going to blend that a little bit better. See, you two can be awesome. Everything can be fixed in the mix. That's my motto. Everything can be fixed in the mix. And then you can, let me clean that up. I see I made a mess right there. Where's my concealer brush? This is why I put on my eyeshadow before I do my foundation. I do my eyeshadow before foundation because if I get any mess down here, it's easy to clean it up. So that's a pro tip. Do your eyes before foundation, everything else, so you can clean it up. Oh, so it's not even brown, Caroline. It's Fierce Purple. This color right here is called Fierce Purple. All right. There you go. Now you know. Okay, and then it's going to be fun. Let's take the Fierce Purple and let's make us some eyeliner under here. You can line the top or the bottom. Ooh, yeah. Okay, and then since I didn't do that on the other side, let me use that. That was a brown. That was called Bring It Brown. Bring It Brown. Or you know what? Or you could use one of these beautiful bronzy colors underneath as eyeliner. I'm going to go right under my eyelashes. You got to make that face too, because that really seals the deal. Actually, you know why we make that face? When we're putting on mascara liner and we do that? Because it helps relax your eye. Have you noticed when you make the O, it helps relax your eye. So try it. It works. Because otherwise, sometimes your eye might twitch a little bit. Okay. All right. Oh, so that was the Radiant Bronze. Thank you, Caroline. So the Radiant Bronze I did under this eye as eyeliner. And the Fierce Purple I did as eyeliner under this eye. So which eye do you like more? So let me see. See what I'm doing here. Okay. So this eye is the Outer Glow. Outer Glow. Or do you prefer Inner Fire? Inner Fire. Which one is your preference? Put it in the chat. Honestly, you're going to want both. You're really going to want both. And so they're $40. Now, I know you might be getting mad at me right now because you're like, Valerie, I want every single product you've talked about tonight. And I've been adding it up. That's 40 plus 40, that's 80, plus 20, that's 100, plus another 20, that's 120. I mean, you might be adding it all up in your head, right? So before I go to the last two items, I want to talk about getting a discount. Getting a discount, right? I mean, who doesn't love a discount? I love a discount. I don't like to pay full price for anything. Those of you that know me, you already know that. And so you might be thinking, geez, I need a discount. I want all these things. I need a discount. So here's how you can do it. Host a fall holiday gathering for your consultant. Just a pop-up show, like a pop-up show where she can just bring these things, show and tell. It doesn't even have to be a full skincare party. It could be a full skincare party, but it could also just be a quick pop and go where she has these products and people can test them on their hand or try them on and buy. And if you host one of those for your consultant, you can get up to $100 in free product. $100. Because remember, we just added everything up. So we're already at over $100. If you want both looks and both lip balms and 2 cheek colors, you're already at over $100. So here's how you can get $100 in free product from your consultant. Number one, host a gathering, book it and hold it on the original day. You get $25 there. Then if you have 5 people over the age of 18, that's another $25. Then if you have $600 in party sales, which you will, because the average person is going to spend anywhere between $50 and $100, that's $25 added to your free product right there. And then if 2 people book their own get together from your get together, that's another $25. That's how you can get $100 in free product from your beauty consultant. It's a good deal, right? So message your beauty consultant and let her know that that's what you want to do. So I see people want Outer Glow. Corrine says she likes them both. Lynn says she likes them both. Sissy says the Outer Glow, but she loves both. Inner Fire, but she definitely is taking both. Rayshawn wants both. Antoinette can't choose, but she needs one of both. Yeah, everyone needs one of both. Arcelia says Outer Glow for me. Yeah. So host a get together, get up to $100 in free product. The other way that you can get a great discount is be a consultant. Be a consultant. We get 50%. Independent beauty consultants get a 50% discount on all of our own products. That in itself is a good reason to do this business. But we also make up to 50% profit. So you can save up to 50% and you can make up to 50%. Win-win. I see that Sissy's on here. We did Sissy's first Mary Kay party on Saturday. She had 4 guests. She sold $338. Wow, right? I mean, who couldn't do that? So I personally just started Mary Kay just to make an extra $200 to $400 a month. That was it, just to supplement my income. But I got so much more, you guys, so much more I've received from my Mary Kay business. In my 28 years of business, I've received flexibility to work around my family. I get to work with empowering women that lift me up and encourage me. I have more confidence now today than I did at 25 years old. I can definitely say that. I have more friends. I have been blessed with the Mary Kay career car program where I've earned this month will mark my 13th car that I've earned the use of in Mary Kay, which will be my 7th pink Cadillac, I believe. I need to call Mary Kay and make sure that's right. I think we're up to 7 now. And so that's been a blessing. And I've had the ability to be a work from home mom while still supporting my family financially. So if any of that appeals to you, I'd like to know. Put it in the chat and let me know which of those things I talked about appeal to you. Was it the car program? Was it the flexibility? Was it the empowering girlfriends? Was it the financial opportunity? What was it that the more confidence? Out of those things I talked about, what appealed to you the most? Put it in the chat. It is only $35 to start a Mary Kay business. A lot of the products I shared with you tonight are more than $35. And then you can choose to add a pro kit to that. So if you want more information, contact your Mary Kay beauty consultant and she'll go over that with you. All right, there's 2 more products. We're not at the end yet. Travel and sisterhood. Yay. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Sophia. She put travel and sisterhood is what appealed to her. Okay. And you get to be a part of our top team. And if you missed it, I told you that we are the number 3 team right now in the state of Texas. And Texas is a big team. Not that all of our team members live in Texas. They don't. But because I'm based in Texas, they consider us a Texas team. Oh, yeah. Corrine says the discounts appeal to her. Absolutely. Okay. The last 2 items we're going to talk about that are in your book. So we added a new fragrance to our lineup last quarter. You guys, some of you saw this, and we added something to it, a silkening dry oil. Now this fragrance, it is lovely. I got to tell you, I had Jessica order this fragrance on Friday. Diana already ordered it previously, but when she saw that we came out with the silkening dry oil, she's like, I've got to have it. This is my most favorite fragrance that Mary Kay's come out with. So let me tell you, you're like, well, what does it smell like, Valerie? Well, let's talk about what does it smell like? So the top notes of this fragrance are mandarin, bergamot, and juicy notes of pear. I love bergamot. I don't know if you like bergamot, but I do. The middle notes of this fragrance are jasmine, cassius bud, and rose. Are you a rose kind of girl? And the bottom notes, this is the one that really lingers, is warm amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. Those are the ones that last. So what is a silkening dry oil? And it looks like an eye makeup remover, right? They put it in that packaging, but it is silkening dry oil. So I'm going to show you one myself. You put a little bit on there, and it does go on like an oil. So you can see that. But when I rub it in, it absorbs quickly. So it doesn't give you a greasy afterfill. It soaks right in. But it has the fragrance of the Confidently You. So do you guys like to layer your fragrances? I do. When you layer your fragrance, it lasts longer and it's just subtle. So like when somebody hugs you, they're like, you smell good, right? Don't we love hearing that? You smell good. What are you wearing? So the fragrance is $55, which you guys, that is a steal. So I've been doing some traveling, right? I went to Budapest and my fiance and I, we had time to kill. We were in the London airport for like 5 hours. So we were going to all the duty-free stores and smelling the fragrances and stuff. They are so expensive. 150, 200. I mean, fragrances are expensive. Ours is 55 and for an eau de parfum. And it is, somebody help me with the fluid ounces, because I can't read. It's too little. It's a good size bottle for 55. The silkening dry oil is 24. So you can purchase them separately, 24, 55, or you can get the bundle for 79. 79 for the bundle. It's a great gift. The holidays are a great opportunity, great time to give fragrances as gifts. People love to get fragrances as gifts. I know I do. All right. And the very last product that I'm going to talk about is our gift with purchase. Thank you. Delia posted it's 1.7 ounces. 1.7 ounces. So it's a good amount of fragrance. All right. The last product I'm going to talk about is a gift with purchase. Gift with purchase. So when you purchase the Mint Bliss Energizing Foot and Leg Lotion. For your gift, you get I can't talk, soft, fuzzy socks. Soft, fuzzy socks are free when you purchase the lotion for $12. This is a great gift. Think teachers, think coaches, think coworkers, think anyone that's on your list that you don't want to spend a lot of money on, but you definitely want to give them a gift and let them know how much you appreciate them and how much you care. This is a perfect gift. $12, get the lotion and the socks. How do you use this lotion? I love to rub it on I'm on my feet when I do parties and things. So I like to rub it on my calves, on my feet when I get home, or better yet, when my fiance's here, I let him do that. It's always better when someone else rubs your feet and your legs. I do have some customers that like to use this on their whole body for a super invigorating experience. You do you, boo. If that excites you, go for it. But I like to use it on my legs and feet. And so that's and again, this is while supplies last. So get them quickly. Also think about anyone that's on their feet all day, like medical people, right? Doctors, nurses, people like that. All right, there's a question. What do you mean by layering your fragrance? Okay, I put the oil on first and then the perfume over. Then it layers and it lasts longer. Okay. And Sophia says her mom's been using the Mint Bliss lotion on her hands to help with her arthritis. Really? Has it been helping with her arthritis? She says, yes, she's been able to open and close her fingers way better now. There you go. And I know Tanya is on, and Tanya rubbed this on her dad and it helped increase circulation, right, Tanya? Put that in the chat. Tanya used this on her dad. He had some problems with circulation in his legs so she rubbed us, she would massage us on her dad every day, and that helped improve his circulation. All right, you guys. Well, I think we have come to an end of our, so thank you so much for watching tonight. Share this video with a friend. Share it with a friend. Now, confidently you, hello. The code word. I told you if you hung on till the end, I'd give you the code word. The code word to give to your consultant to get a discount is confidently you. Confidently you. That's the code word. When you tell your consultant confidently you will get 15% off any of the items that we featured tonight. Not everything in the book, but the things we talked about today. All right. Everything that I featured today, 15% off for giving her the words confidently you. That's the code word. Thank you for being on tonight. Again, pass on this, share this video with friends. Let your consultant know what you would like to get started on. And better yet, book your pop-up show. Book your pop-up preview to be shared with friends so that you can get $100 in free product. And if you're interested in the opportunity, that kind of appeals to you, saving 50%, making 50%, let your consultant know. We would love to have you on our team. God bless you. Have a great night. Bye.